Tonight on the Winksays Show, I want to shine a light on something heavy but necessary. Black women move through this world carrying so much strength, responsibility, pain, and power, and yet too often society conspires against them, us. From the workplace to the justice system, even in our own communities, protection for black women is talked about but not always lived. Let's break that silence right here tonight on the Winksays Show. We're going to focus tonight on some key angles that we as black women need to cover, not some of the time, but all of the time. The double burden. A lot of people are going to ask, hey, Wink, what is the double burden? The double burden is when black women are too often expected to be strong, unbreakable, and resilient. Yet when we show vulnerability, they're dismissed. Black women, I can't say this enough. We are the only race of women that it feels like the world is in a conspiracy together to silence and to destroy, because we are the strongest women and we do lead the race by being the loudest and most outspoken when it comes to injustice of not just black women but the female, period. And a lot of other races of women I know are going to disagree with this segment, but I don't too much care, because tonight on the Winksays Show, we're speaking our truth right after this.
At Winksays Radio, 96.8 FM, we play the best independent music in the world, covering all genres, all by request. Your music, your way. Winksays Radio, where every beat tells your story.
Are you ready?
You're back with the Winksays Show. Society benefits from our labor, creativity, leadership, but fails to protect our bodies and voices. Think about that for a second. Black women, for example, make up only about 7% of the United States population, right? Yet, we contribute enormously in culture, politics, business, and community leadership. From shaping music and art to standing in the front line of movements for justice, our influence is everywhere. But where's the protection? Where's the recognition? That's where the system falls short. Let's talk facts right now. The pay gap. And I know y'all ready to hear this one. Black women earn about 64 cents for every dollar a white male makes. Let that sit for a minute. Latino women earn less, even less. They earn around about 57 cents. This is not just unfair. It's generational theft. You guys getting this? You ladies getting this? This is generational theft. And I need our men to hear what's being done to us, because we need you to stand up and start protecting us. Some of you have already standing. Some of you are out there, and I commend you. You're speaking in volumes. You're not allowing yourselves, excuse me, y'all, I'm unwell right now, but you're not allowing yourselves to be put in a status of fear. You're out there and you're protecting us, and we appreciate you for that. Over in healthcare, black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications than a white woman. And it's not genetics, it's racism in the healthcare, lack of access, and doctors ignoring our pain. I have epilepsy, and I tell my husband, when I have a seizure, please just let me get through it at home. And here's why. I had a grand mal seizure one day, and when I came to, I was in the hospital. So the white doctor that was treating me at the time assumed that I was on drugs. He assumed that I had onset epilepsy due to my drug abuse. And I could hear my husband pleading with this man for help. No one in that hospital wanted to help. They did not care to help. In my medical records, in my blood work, because when you have epilepsy, you see the hospital a lot. There's never been a sign of any type of drug in my system, nor alcohol in my system when I seize. No drugs in my system when I go to the doctor for blood work, because I don't do drugs. Yet, this system that fails to protect us over and over and over again prefer to stay in denial of their treatment of us, but we see it every day. So I'm requesting that fathers, sons, daughters, and uncles and nephews, when a female in your family is going to the doctor or a hospital emergency room and it's an emergency, make that time. Make that time. Because these are some of the places where we need you to show up, speak up, and say, she needs help. She needs help. Let's get into violence. Black women and indigenous women face some of the highest rate of domestic violence and sexual assaults in the United States. Why? Yet their stories are underreported and their cases often ignored because they don't think that we hold value. Yet, when it comes to them needing something done of value, they want to make us their cash cow. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do you hear me? What I'm talking to you about. We're undervalued, but valued when it's necessary to a lot of them and some of us. Come on, get it right now, y'all. Leadership. Women of color are often the backbone of political movements. You can disagree with it if you want, but I don't care. Because when it comes to who gets elected, who gets funded, and who gets heard, the numbers drop drastically. In Congress right now, out of 535 seats, fewer than 30 are held by black women. Why is it that when we're running, the numbers drop? Why is it that when we're speaking, we're called loud? Oh, she's angry. She's too arrogant. She's too much. She's too open. She shares way too much. But then when we go silent, they get black women fatigue. We don't march. They have a problem with us. We stood up with you. No, you stood up for you. Let's be clear. You stood up for you. You did not stand up for we. You stood up for you. Let's be clear. Do you hear me now? And yet, society constantly leans on our strength. They consume the culture we create. They quote the words we speak. They lean on the movements we lead. From Harriet Tubman to Shirley Chisholm. From Maya Angelou to Beyonce. From everyday mothers holding families together to grassroots organizations fighting for justice. Black women and women of color have carried this nation on their backs. I don't think y'all hear me. We have carried time and time again this nation on our back. But here's the contradiction. The same society that celebrates our music will silence our truth. The same business that profit off our fashion, style, and language will not hire us in their boardrooms. The same government that applauds our votes will pass laws that strip away at our rights. This is not just hypocrisy. It's exploitation. Do y'all get it? Until our bodies are protected in hospitals, until our voices are amplified in Congress, until our labor is paid fairly and our leadership is recognized fully, we cannot say we are just a society. Because here's the bottom line. Administration without protection is exploitation. Celebration without equity is theft. And progress without justice is just a lie. Everybody loves the strength of a black woman until it's time to stand up for us. A lack of protection in society and in health care, pay and justice is what we ask. When violence happens to black women, the headlines don't run as loud. The real stories of black women are being ignored and silenced. No one's highlighting that. Why does the world lean on black women's strength but stay silent when it's time to protect us? Why? Sometimes protection is missing at home or in relationships. Do y'all get that? Do black men, friends, and family step up enough? Do they? I'm asking y'all. I need to encourage y'all to reflect on what protection looks like. Not just words, but actions. You hear my voice, but do you really hear my voice? Protection is more than posting a hashtag. Do y'all get it? It's standing in the gap between when and where we're under attack and when we're under attack. You want to know what real protection looks like? Listen to the black woman. Create a safe place in families, workplaces, and communities. Invest in our leadership, businesses, and here in our healing. Sisters, we have to stand together and start investing in us. If those that wish to destroy us cannot protect in us, invest in us, and then believe in us, then we need to unite and start protecting, investing, and believing in one another. Because too many years have gone by. Too much time has been wasted on training and manipulating our brains to not come together as one. However, on the other side of this, on the flip side of this, women are being trained to unite, stand together, and snub us. There are some that come into this country as illegal immigrants and are told to stay away from us. Stay away from us. But when they need help, when they need clients in their nail salons, in their hair shops, in their hair salons, they cater to us. Why? Because they know we spend. So if we're going to spend, we're going to spend in those who stand beside us. Not in front, not in back, but beside us. If you stand with us, we stand with you. But right now, we're standing together as one. What does protection in black women mean to you? Is it physical? Is it emotional? Is it financial? Or all of the above? There's too many educated black women out here right now not to get what I'm saying to you. Black women, where have you felt the most unprotected? Brothers, what does protecting black women look like in your action? Not just your words, but in action. Do you think society fears the power of the black woman and that's why protection is missing? Of course. Of course. Protecting black women isn't charity. It's justice. It's love. It's survival. Because when black women are safe, heard, and protected, a whole community rises. And until that's a reality, this conversation can't stop. It has to keep going. I started this conversation, and I expect you to keep it going. We rise up as one, and we divide and conquer as many. This is Winksays. Thank you for tuning in. 96.8 FM Winksays Radio.
Get the block hot, volcano. If you ain't the plug, what you came for? If you ain't a thug, what you bang for? Faking like you using the name. Old bitches to a lame hoe. Stupid, watch the block move, same old. Hit the pop, watch them rain slow. Give them love, yeah, got the bankroll. Ooh, you dumb, huh? They don't know, they don't know, they don't know. They don't know, they don't know.